do some demo reviewing first of Tempora again. I'm doing one, and then I'm doing some pro demo analysis. So I looked through this demo a bit beforehand of Tempora, and this is the same as the Vertigo video I did a few days back. They are ahead. They're in the driving seat. I think they hit 15 first as well, and then they choke in the overtime and like previous, they should win earlier. So let's see. Um, let's go to round 19 to begin with. I think it is. This is an example on how you take B control. Like this is what you do. You take a lot of short control in a lot of different ways, which is fine, and you do it very well. But we'll see why this is going to be detrimental to your like winning this game. Let's see, where's my freehand? This control is fine. You're changing up. Sometimes you just do 3-through. You do like different setups, take short. That's pretty good. You go back and clear out A a bit. Fine, you play this slow, you play this well. You get that entry, you push fast after it. It's a very good round. And I had this as an example that was very good. Let's see, I'm going to pick up my notes here. Let's see. So you keep winning, or if you jump to round 21, you keep winning these rounds, and this is the last round you win, I think. No, sorry, you win a few more, but you change up, you take A control instead. See how many they stack. Like they think you guys are gonna go con and B because you have done it a lot. You play this well. That's fine. Now we're starting with get into losing streak here. That's gonna put them close. This is also fine. You keep changing up. This is what I talked about on Vertigo. Like you got very stuck CT sidewise, and looking back at your CT side at the beginning, it's a really good half. You get 10-5 half. You change up. It seems like you read them very much. Like you know where they're hitting, and you're always stacked where they go. So it was very well played. Um, uh, I mean, you lose two people earlier. I talked about this. I don't think it's in the Vertigo video, but you die on the peripherals more than you die in where you have three people. Like it's fine taking two like this, I guess, but you're okay. You changed up. Sorry, that's maybe not a good like example. Um, so this is an eco. Can't really do much. Decent B rush. It's a good strategy to pull out. Um, then you do weapon B rush right after. I don't know. Um, in this scenario here, you should win, right? You have a very good scenario here to win the round. But you're looking behind so early in the round. Look, this is a B rush, right? And you don't really take the good afterplans position. This is why you lose this round. Push it monster, gets the first guy there, gets the second guy there. In this scenario here, you're in the perfect position here, right? Because you know they can't be here. You have used those smoke. You missed your smoke heaven, I guess. Or maybe you didn't use it. You should probably add a smoke heaven here rather than this maybe, or do both. But just to block off this side so you can wrap around and take this control. Because now this creates an scenario where you have to back off immediately, right? So one guy takes short out, which is fine. It's unfortunate that you lose that fight, but to take it alone. And this refrag should probably be here. I don't know if it shows. Yeah, you can see him. So that's oh, okay, he gets a second one as well. Um, but in this scenario here, you're very stressed out about getting the plant time because you get two entries, right? Take a like, you don't have to watch behind yet, and you don't need this line either because you already have a guy up here, right? So maybe take two towards short and then take there, like that control. And with this smoke down, you can also plant here or like more in the middle inside the smoke. You have the site. You already get two entries. You know it's at most one more here. Take the control, take it easy. And we're gonna see this more throughout this demo. Here, how you panic on these B takes. After you lose your two first guys, you're low HP, you can't really do much. I like to take control over the site before you start planting even. Like this, you don't need to take that plant immediately. You could just have like one take or like two taken short and two taken down here, and then you can plant. Let's see, this is another eco. We can just skim through this. You get two entries here, actually. This is 3v3 scenario. Still, you don't really have. Like you have an AK, decent detail. It's unfortunate that you go back down B here. I mean, you can't know this, but it's really unfortunate. Well, he's rotating up. Let's keep going. Let's see. I note this down, round down. To change it up here, you don't really take your short control. Hit smoke, say, it's pretty good. 4v4. Oh yeah. Now I know what's happening here. Here, I don't know. This peak here. Look how spread apart you are, and you're not gonna use any flashes. Like this is so unnecessary. Because you're in a good scenario with these smokes, right? But you're not waiting for the flashes. And I don't know if this late smoke is intentional. I like the idea because after this, it's gonna fade later, right? So you're gonna create like better angles. But I don't know if that's intentional or was just lucky in that scenario. But this peak is so unnecessary. You shouldn't lose a guy here. Um, you should just wait because that open gets a free shot. You have two flashes on Eclipse. I don't think you have any. You have a flash. I mean, okay, you throw it there, but yeah, just wait and group up here and hit together because there are only two. Like, there's only one facing right now. He's gonna rotate up as well, but you have the really, really good scenario here. And then after this, I think you're panicking as well because then the Oper with low HP is gonna be the first guy in. You don't really need your Oper to be first here. And then in this scenario, you have to find fights. Don't plant just to get the plant down here, right? Because even in the 3v, like here, relax a bit. Maybe let the smokes fade. Even you're a bit worried about him coming back here, but like it's 23 seconds. These smokes are gonna fade. Yeah, exactly. Like as soon as the bomb is down, you'd probably want more fights. But where you lose the round is like early hitting this site. After this, I don't think you hit A anymore, right? Taking the short control, which is your seem to be your bread and butter. You're all 5 here. But yeah, it's a fast strat, I guess. But for a fast strat, I don't know if it's a fast strat or what the idea is here. I mean, you're taking so long time here. So they're all, like, he's up here, he has a fast rotation, they're already set up here, they're 2 here. You're still gonna win this round. So the strat is good, but I mean, either set up faster or do more of a default and don't tell them what you're doing. You win the fights here this is very well. You individually win the fight here. And the flashes are good. So I mean, what did the underground guys do? Okay, yeah. But still a good round, but I mean, if you're setting up for a 5-man short push like that, you have to be a bit faster. Or throwing, like, when throwing the smokes. It looks like, okay, maybe that's why you have smoke there. But yeah, a bit faster on those hits. But it's good, you win this. Do your late con hit. Watch out on overpass, because you guys are very stacked towards the site all the time and then taking it a bit slow. Like you're not super fast on execute, like I said last round. So watch out on overpass. A fast upper peek in here, or like a rifler pushing long here, they're gonna flank you, and a lot of rounds you don't have a lurker there. Like even if Ramsey comes back here, they could already be pushing past there if they went fast. So be aware of that. You don't really like you don't need a lurker, but then you have to be faster in the other position or be aware that it could come from behind. And they're also gonna get stacks. The guys you're playing here, you're definitely the better team again. Like I said on Vertigo, you are technically better and you're definitely the better players. You're just panicking uh, late game. Because I mean, playing seat to side like they do, they shouldn't win this. Like you should win because you have a 10-5 off. Like I said, you should definitely win this on T side, especially how you're playing against a team on this caliber because they are taking. You're giving them like I talked about Vertigo. Like you guys as CTs gave them free space. They're giving you all the free space. They're not fighting short really. You're getting into monster without any fights. You're getting up like all the way up here without any fights. So I mean, you should win this if you abuse the space they're giving you a bit more. Yeah, you win that round. This is a rough round to lose. This because look at there. So like they have 1, 2, 3, 4 pistols and shotgun. You have full rifles. It's to win the game. Deal. That's fine. That shit happens, right? To be fair, again here, very alone in the peak, right? If you have a mate with you here, you probably get a refrag at least. You're taking a long. Like, wait 2 more seconds here, right? Because this guy's coming in here and he's gonna be running up. I think he's the one throwing flash. Yeah. You could as well just play both here and then flash over, right? So be closer in these scenarios. And this is, I don't see you guys do these mistakes early around, so I think this is like a late game panic. Just remember the fundamentals of being close together and work on that kind of stuff, especially in practice. Work on just like never swinging a position alone. So let's see here. You should still win this round. Look here. You're in a good scenario here. They're very far back on B. And they're giving you all the free space, right? You could be up long, they have no clue. You could be around this area, I guess he would know if you run around, but you could be up con, you could be short. This is a pretty good call from you as well, to go for a quiet play here. You win that fight. From this position, it should be impossible for you guys to lose. And I think you do the same mistake. I'm going to look through the round, but I think you do the same mistake as the last round on B I talked about. See? You're just clumped up here for so long. Because last time you did this or it came up like that, you lost the guy to short, right? So you're so afraid he's short. But you have a Molotov. You just dump the Molotov here. Okay, so now you're getting low, and now you're gonna panic. Low on time, I mean, because he jumps through alone again, like, and you smoke short instead, which is fine. They could spam you through. I mean, I mean, the 2-1 is not much to say about, but I mean, you're 4 alive versus pistols here. Smoke mid side. You can take this fight. Opera should probably take this fight and just hold this, just post on this, or either otherwise post here. And other guys could just swing around. I don't know if you don't know the heaven smoke from back here. It's probably worth adding the heaven smoke from back here, where you run through it from this. Um, or I think there's one you could do from down here as well that Liquid does. Like one of those heaven smoke would have given you a lot more time. Also, you don't really need to push like this into B. You could have split and thrown the smoke from here as well and taken control of a short. Cause, so when you're hitting B, take this space as well. Find ways to take this space as well, because this is why you lose these rounds. Because they can play down here. He's gotten an AK now. He gets 1 kill with AK. And not much to do here. And this is the like most important round, because this one was easily yours, and I think you just choke it here. Let's see then, because after this you don't win a single round, yeah. And this is I'm just gonna scroll these through because you're doing the same mistake here. So you don't like you're taking short control. That's fine. You're still leaving it open. They're still not abusing it. Like a better team here will abuse your heavy B tactics, like your heavy B presence, because you can't really play 5 towards B without being like here again. Very spread apart here when you're entry. And I don't know. I haven't talked to you guys. I haven't been in one of your practices. I don't know where you either have to slow down on the entry fragger or if you have to speed it up on the second guy. But you could just play. I want freehand too. You could just play. Sorry, I have to do that. You could just play like you do the smokes from here and Molotov and whatever, and Molotov there, smoke up, maybe smoke back here or Molotov, um, and then push in all four together, right? Because that's going to create more of an issue. Like come all four up and face that guy rather than one by one. Because now he's taking a fight alone. He wins that though, but he's alone up on site, doesn't check right. You're so spread apart here, right? So try to keep it close together when you hit B. Um, a bit of another default here. Doing A control instead. The 3 up A. That's unfortunate that he pushes down long. That's what I'm saying. Like you're leaving a lot of space open on overpass, and I mean, the better seed team is going to abuse that. Now he gets lucky this time. I mean, this round is lost in the fights earlier. Not much else to do. You should probably, when you clear this here, when you clear this part, like this line is where you want to clear, right? Or you want to clear all the way back here, but you decide to clear this part. He gets an entry with an op. That's unfortunate that you don't get him on the refrag. I mean, the reaction here. Let's see, where is it? There it is. He pushes up, right? He gets the entry there. Smoke's gonna fade, and you guys do nothing. Like you don't really need to sit with smoke here, right? Probably guns out, take some reaction. You have to clear out this part first before you set up for smokes. Like if you want to do smokes towards A, clear this part as well and clear long as well before you set up for smoke. You can do it fast. I'm gonna put out the video on how to take like the important parts fast. So you should probably look at that. It's coming up in a few days. But yeah, you go back B. I think you finish B every single round from this part, from this point on. Yeah, this is a B rush again. This is the first fight. Get very stuck down here, right? But you're so fast at looking behind here. You get two guys that get stuck down here. I think it's Molotov, right? But they just stop you with a util. It's not much to do. Um, let's see, next round. Default towards A again. Going back. Trying to do contact monster play. Well, I mean, I see what you're going for here, but I mean, you're 1 minute on the clock. You're pushing through a smoke. You could probably wait. I mean, it's hard to know in these scenarios, but these guys didn't take any space towards A ever, right? So you could probably have waited out the smoke, and you're also in a 3v2 scenario here, so you could do more with it. You can't know that you're 3v2, but like logically, right? They wouldn't play more than two close here. Probably if they have one more, he's going to be back here or up here or out short. So you should probably be able to clear out this. But yeah, I'm going to cut in this then instead and remove the last part here. So on overpass, you hit B a lot, like especially late rounds from like 16 rounds before, or sorry, like 13, 10. You hit B almost every round except one, I think. So because you're getting this control on A, which is good. You should take it deeper though. Take it deep because you get cut off twice. So take it deeper, take it to that side and like clear long before you set up for smokes. But try and finish A bit. Because your B hit is good and your short control is good. You're getting short control well. But I try to take deeper control on A overall and then try to finish A bit. But I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna do a video on how to take like fast A deep control. That's gonna be another video. Um, so yeah, don't panic when you start losing rounds, because like I said, it's round 29, right? Yeah, this is a have to win round. Like this is the game is yours here if you just play this better. But I think that's gonna be it for the Tempora demo review.